we're going to get straight into it. Yon with the powerful prayer. All praises to the Most High. I feel I can go through a wall now. All right, let's get, what we do here in Oklahoma. Romans 15:4.
The book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Who know what that means? Who knows what that means?
Shalom, leadership. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. So it's basically saying that the things that were written in the Bible, those are the things written aforetime, therefore our learning, right? So all the examples, the good and the bad, is there for us to be able to use for our lives today.
Right. Absolutely. Right? So we go into the scriptures. And get understanding, get wisdom. Give me Isaiah 34:16 real quick. And then after that, give me Revelations 1 and 3.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 16. Mm-hmm. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
That's what we must do. If we have any issues with our kids, with our marriages, we want to get married, leadership, congregational issues, any type of issues, we have to read the answers in the scriptures. We have to apply the scriptures. If you have hatred on you, you understand? You know you have hatred. Brothers have told you you got spirits on you. Sisters, you got spirits on you. Come to the scriptures and apply them. Okay? All right, from there.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 3. Mm-hmm. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, mm-hmm. and keep those things which are written therein. Mm-hmm. For the time is at hand.
For the time is at hand. All right, now get 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 1.
Come on.
Moreover, brethren, I would not that you should be ignorant, how that all your fathers were under the cloud, mm-hmm. and all passed through the sea, mm-hmm. and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, mm-hmm. and did all eat the same spiritual meat, mm-hmm. and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ.
That rock was Christ. We had got the laws in the wilderness, but you know us, we rebellious, won't listen. We see each other as just mortal men. And we've been doing that since we came out of Egypt. And it's like that today. You know, the sisters see their husbands as regular men, vice versa. Y'all don't realize your kids are gods that y'all raising, but some of y'all treat your kids like it ain't nothing. The kids ain't listening. We're gonna go through the scriptures and see what happened to those that, don't have order in them, disobedience. All right? Read on.
But with many of them, God was not well pleased.
You see that? With many of them, God was not well pleased. Read.
For they were overthrown in the wilderness. Mm-hmm. Now these things were our examples, mm-hmm. to the intent we should not lust after evil things, as they also lusted.
What are some evil things that we lusted after? Oh, let's put it today. Same hand, one hand. Okay. Who's giving the mic up? Just give it to anybody. Anybody who you want.
We lust after money. Shalom, leadership. We lust after money.
Okay, money. Who else? Let's give it to anybody. Money.
Shalom, leadership. We lusted after gods, like idols.
Explain.
Things like, so I'd say things that the other nations were doing, right?
Idols.
Just
idols. All right.
Money.
Somebody want to help them out? The brother. Yeah. The purple.
Shalom leadership. They lusted after like Moloch and different
Today.
idols. Like
Today.
but today, people lust for position, for
Okay.
different positions, recognition, likes, all type of stuff. That's why social media is so popular.
You got something in the back?
Shalom.
Shalom.
Lust after women.
All right. Yep. Women. Right here.
Shalom leadership. That lust could be preeminence. Want to be over your brother or want to be over your sister.
Okay. I like it. All right. Read on.
Neither be ye idolaters, as were some of them. As it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink, and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed, and fell in one day, 23,000.
Come on.
Neither let us tempt Christ, as some of them also tempted, and were destroyed of serpents. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured.
Hey, let's get that account real quick. Well, there was destroyer of serpents. Numbers 21, right?
Numbers chapter 21 and verse 1. And when King Arad the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south, heard tell that Israel came by the way of the spies, then he fought against Israel and took some of them prisoners. And Israel vowed a vow unto the Lord and said, if thou wilt indeed deliver this people into my hand, then I will utterly destroy their cities. And the Lord hearkened to the voice of Israel.
You see that? We are ask the Lord for something. We will pray for something, right? The Lord gonna do with his thing. He gonna do what he said he gonna do. If we ask him, right? And we do what we said we gonna do, he gonna oblige, right? Read on.
And the Lord hearkened to the voice of Israel and delivered up the Canaanites.
You see
And-
that? You see the Lord kept his word? Read.
And they utterly destroyed them and their cities.
So the Lord was with them. The Lord was with them. Read.
And he called the name of the place Hormah.
Come on.
And they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea to compass the land of Edom. And the soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way.
Read.
And the people spake against God and against Moses. Wherefore have you brought us up out of Egypt?
Wait a minute. How you gonna speak against God and Moses when they on your side? They on your side. Like, I don't understand. These are the same people who came through the Red Sea, who seen all the wonderful miracles that the Lord did for them. But yet, they still had an issue with the leadership. They still had an issue with believing. You understand? With order. Read.
Verse 5. And the people spake against God and against Moses. Wherefore have you brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness?
Damn, man. Come on.
For there is no bread, neither is there any water. And our soul loatheth this light bread.
A lot of times, y'all, the Most High is trying to build us up to trust on him. For you to believe, you got to know. You know what I'm saying? For you to believe, like, we have not seen Christ through the miracles. We have not seen him turn the water into wine. We have not seen the ships. You know what I'm saying? We have not seen none of that stuff. But we believe and we act on what we believed on. Our actions show we believe, right? These people seen it. They seen the miracles. And they still were stiff-necked. They still didn't believe. They still had, I don't understand why we don't have no bread right now. Not having faith in the Lord, right? This is for some of y'all to understand. Think about it. You know who you are right now. You could be calling yourself African American, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican. Y'all, that's foolish names. That's names of men. You understand that? But you know you are Israelite from the tribe of Judah, Issachar, Asher, so on and so on. You know that. And yet, some of us still have issues and some of us still have problems, not thankful that God brought us from a mighty long way. Read on.
Numbers chapter 21 and verse 6. And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died.
That's black folks, right? They got to get a whooping. They got to get that whooping, that whoop beating. Read on.
Therefore, the people came to Moses and said,
Uh-oh. So now they want to talk to Moses. Now they want to come to Moses now. Read.
we have sinned.
Bruh, come on, man. Why you gotta be dying and getting whooped, shot, and stabbed before you know I messed up? Read.
For we have spoken against the Lord and against thee. Pray unto the Lord that he take away the serpents from us. And Moses prayed for the people. And the Lord said unto Moses.
Wait. Moses didn't get mad?
And Moses prayed for the people.
So Moses didn't be like, nah, do your own thing. No, Moses had mercy. Moses prayed for the people. He ain't treat the people like they treated him. A lot of y'all don't know what the leadership go through behind the scenes. You don't know. You don't know. And a lot of you brothers, you know, and I'm dealing with brothers today, you know, a lot of you brothers have issues. You won't speak on them. If you have a problem with any order, say something about it. You know, say something about it. Open your mouth. If you don't understand something, stop murmuring to other people about certain things that you don't have privy to. You don't even know what's going on. You don't even know why we doing the way we doing it. It's a reason. You know? Read on.
Verse 8. And the Lord said unto Moses, make thee a fiery serpent and set it upon a pole. And it shall come to pass that every one that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live.
Right. So now, let's go back to 1 Corinthians. Where you stopped at in 1 Corinthians?
Verse 10.
Okay, go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 10. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured, and were destroyed of the destroyer. Now all these things happened unto them for examples.
For examples. Read.
And they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall.
Gabar, what that mean? Verse 12.
Shalom, leadership.
Shalom, Gabar.
Be careful unless you fall into these sins.
Who want to help Gabar? Kanan.
It says,
Read it again for him.
Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall.
It's saying don't get too prideful and think that you're okay lest you fall into the snares of those same lusts we just read about.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Gabar wasn't wrong, but it's something that I want y'all to understand. Read it again.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 12. Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth.
In him that thinketh, he stands. Stand what? In this truth. In this truth. I want everybody to understand. This is the truth. Right? Read it again.
Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed.
Take heed. How you take heed? How do you take heed?
Shalom, leadership. By listening. Take heed by listening and doing what leadership is telling you.
Okay, anybody
God
else?
is telling you.
What you got?
We want to take heed by listening and obeying the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High.
Okay, what you got?
Take heed by reading the word. Make sure you're.
You got a scripture?
No, sir.
Good boy, I seen you. What you got?
We read it, Romans 15:4.
Yep, that's it. Give me 2 Timothy's.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God.
Right. That's how you take heed. That's how you take heed. We got to study, brothers. It don't stop. Studying is forever. Even when you get to the brothers that's coming up and want to be in the purple, you still got to study. When you get to officer 20, you still got to study. Soldier 10, 20, I mean, it's constant. Still studying. All the way up to bishop. Bishop still study to this day. Constantly reading, constant studying, constantly trying to get the understanding. All right? That should be your all us mind frame. All right? Read on.
Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Rightly dividing the word of truth. I pulled this because everybody gonna have Satan attack him. We're gonna have all us gonna have our individual issues. Every last one of us. No matter what it is. If you a glutton, if you deal with hatred, you deal with, you're a thief, you're a homemonger, whatever you deal with, you understand, Satan is going to tempt you on that. Whatever you have what's in your spirit or in your members, he's gonna tempt you on it. Okay? Get Luke 22.
The book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 30. That ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan have desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat.
That's every last one of us. Satan is wanting to sift us, every last one of us. Brothers, Satan is coming for you. Every last one of us. Satan is coming. This is Peter, he's the head apostle here. So you ain't no better than him. He's the head apostle. All right? He walked with Christ. He saw the miracles of Christ. He did miracles. Right? Read on.
But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
Strengthen thy brethren. What I'm saying to y'all, it's going to be a fight. It ain't going to be easy. Even though he had Christ with him. Christ was like, all that I could do for you is pray for you. I got you over here, but you're going to have to go through it. You would think, well, I got Christ right here. I can just chill. I can just lean on him. Well, yeah, you can. You can. But you're going to literally have to stand up and do it yourself. You got to do it yourself. That's what Christ was telling him. Christ was telling Peter, look, yeah, Satan is coming for you. I pray for you, though, but you got to get in that ring. You got to get in the ring. You can't be scared, y'all, to get in the ring. A lot of y'all are scared. A lot of y'all are scared. A lot of you, I'm mainly talking to the brothers right now. A lot of you brothers are scared to get in the ring. And I'm telling you, this is why Oklahoma is shaking and wobbling like it is. Because a lot of brothers are fearful. It's showing in your actions. The way we move. You don't have to say it. Your actions say it. I'm just telling you, you do not. The leadership is a men of wisdom. You don't have to talk. They can see. 1 Samuel 2 and 3.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2 and verse 3. Talk no more exceedingly proudly.
Black folks like to talk. Run their mouth. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And they say it with conviction. They got that little tear come out their eye. Like they be like, damn, that brother, he in the spirit. I've been around a little bit. I don't care about what you say. I don't care about nothing you say. I've been around long enough to know when people say stuff and just be talking, I don't think I trust that brother right there. He just talk too much. Sisters, I'm telling you, you proving a brother, and that brother talking about, yeah, I do this and I got this, and beware of that brother. Beware. I'm talking about you single sisters that's proven. Beware of that brother. Do not trust that brother. All you hear is his mouth. That's it. You never see him in the Bible. You never see him around leadership. You never see him, look at his actions. Don't look at his feet. Look at his actions. Those who get it, get it. You know what I'm saying? They know what I'm talking about. Read on.
Talk no more exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.
That's how we roll around here. That's how you should roll. Brothers, you should put yourself around brothers that's active, because it's going to spread on you. But if you put yourself around brothers that's, lazy, always going against orders, always got something to say, always got issues, and you friends with that brother, I'm just telling you, you are him. My dad used to say, he said, how he said it? No. He said, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. That's what he used to say. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. That's it on that scripture?
Yes, sir.
All right, now let's go back to Luke.
Luke chapter 22 and verse 32. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not.
Come on.
And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
You see that? When thou art converted, strengthen your brother. It's going to be a constant working on each other, y'all. Working on ourselves. It's going to be constant. You understand? Read.
Verse 33. And he said unto him, Lord, I am ready to go with thee.
You see that? Read.
Both into prison and to death.
Oh, man. You see how we go to talking? We talk real quick. Read.
And he said, I tell thee, Peter, the cock shall not crow this day before that thou shalt thrice deny that thou knowest me. And he said,
Christ said, man, shut up. You all that talking, man. You're going to deny me, man.
You know what they say? They say, stop the cap.
Yeah. Shut up, man. You about to, you like, man, before the crowd crow 3 times, you're going to deny me. Read.
And he said unto them, when I sent you without.
Wait. What verse that is?
Verse 35.
35?
Yes,
all right,
sir.
go to Matthews. Go to Matthew. Go to Matthews 16. Go to Matthew 16. Start at verse 20.
The book of Matthew, chapter 16 and verse 20. Then charged he his disciples that they should tell no man that he was Jesus the Christ. From that time forth began Jesus to show unto his disciples how that he must go into Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and be raised again the 3rd day.
So he's letting them know, he's preparing their spirit. These things are going to happen to me. All right, I'm telling you, this is going to happen to me. Now, remember the conversation that we just read with Peter. We just had this he just had this conversation with, Peter about, look, Satan coming from you. Peter had issues. Peter had a lot of anger issues. Peter beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Peter be tripping sometimes, But that was Christ's road dog. Now, I'm going to show y'all something. Read it again. I'm going to show y'all something. Watch this.
Then charged he his disciples that they should tell no man that he was.
No, 21.
Verse 21. From that time forth began Jesus to show unto his disciples how that he must go into Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed and be raised again the third day. Then Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, Be it far from thee, be it far from thee, Lord. This shall not be unto thee.
Now, Christ just told him. Do Christ play games? Do he lie? But something ain't right in Peter. Something ain't right with him. You know what I'm saying? You raising people from the dead. You know, he's doing all these great miracles. And why would he just say something that ain't true? We supposed to be like, yes, Lord, you know, I mean, I'm here for you. That's it. Whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do. That's how we supposed to roll. But some of us, you know, we get weak. This is a weakness. This is a weakness. And I see fear. He didn't want Christ to leave. It was comfortable around Christ. You understand? This is what I see. Read.
Verse 23. But he turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan.
You see? Do we have these eyes? Do we have these eyes to see Satan coming? Do you understand how heavy this is? We have brothers amongst us that have the devil on them, right? And sometimes you don't even know you taking counsel from the devil. He's telling Christ, right? He's telling Christ, no, this not going to happen. Let this be far from you. What Christ was here to do? Die for the nation of Israel. Without that, will we be able to get back to the Lord? Come on. We can't see that Satan is, but Christ saw it. Christ saw it. Sometimes we fight amongst each other, or we fight with spirits, we fighting ourselves, we fight with our wives, we fight with other brothers, but we get taken out because we not paying attention. We're not paying attention at all to things that's around us. Read on.
Verse 23. But he turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan. Thou art an offense unto me.
He said, man, you are offense to me. Some of you brothers are offense. Y'all are against this truth. Y'all are against the progression of where we trying to go. You holding us back. If I was there, I could look at it. I could tell Christ was like, get your hands off me. Because he said he grabbed him. He grabbed him. Read.
For thou savorest not the things that be of God.
What?
For thou savorest not the things that be of God.
For thou sayest the things that is not of God. Read.
But those that be of men.
Why? Why? Because he's not in the spirit. He's not in the spirit. He's looking carnal. Sometimes, y'all, when things happening, slow down. Maybe you need to pray. Maybe you need to pray. Maybe you need to start fasting. Because a lot of stuff be going on. You reacting so fast, you catch yourself up. Because if you think about it, to the naked eye, right? This person, well, let's say Peter, right? Well, whoever, let's say a brother will grab you, brothers. I ain't gonna let nobody touch you. You know, you my brother. I would die for you. I'll take the bullet from you, for you, right? You would look at that brother like, man, that's my brother right there. You know what I'm saying? You would look at it like you wouldn't think of nothing. But Christ seen it. Like, somebody giving you something, somebody helping you. Like, it's, to the naked eye, it seemed like he was thorough. But Christ said, nah, bro, you was devil. How did he know he was a devil? Because he wasn't, read that last part again.
For thou servest not the things that be of God, but those that be of men.
You see that? The only reason why we know that Christ was in the Spirit, and the only way how we get in the Spirit is we have to read. We have to study and get that Spirit up in us, right? Then you can see like, yeah, it sound good, but bro, you ain't speaking right. We supposed to do this because the Scripture said. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? Okay. Get John 18. I'm not finished with Peter. John 18, start at verse 1.
The book of John, chapter 18 and verse 1. When Jesus had spoken these words, he went forth with his disciples over the brook Cedron, where was a garden, into the which he entered and his disciples. And Judas also, which betrayed him, knew the place. For Jesus oft times resorted thither with his disciples. Judas then, having received a band of men and officers from the chief priests and Pharisees, cometh thither with lanterns and torches and weapons.
Think about this, y'all. This is a sidebar. Why would you be coming with weapons for Jesus? Why would you be coming with weapons? Somebody know? Somebody can tell me? Somebody can help me with that? Why would you be coming with weapons for Jesus? You gave it to him, he just passed it down? All right.
Shalom, leadership. I believe that they all knew that he was the Son of God, or he was said to be the Son of God, so they was afraid of that.
Who else? Who else? Cephas, go ahead.
Check.
Wait a minute. Go ahead and you guys. No, give the mic to
Because they knew what he was capable.
Malek. I couldn't get his name out. Malek.
Is it because they knew what he was
Hey,
capable
turn
of?
his mic up. Turn. All right.
Is it because they knew what he was capable of?
Okay, you close.
They believe. They believe that he was
Cephas.
Son of God.
Cephas. I think Cephas know.
It was because of all the works and actions and miracles that Christ was performing.
Got cold.
The scriptures spoke on Christ being an austere man. He didn't play. They knew he wasn't about no games.
Yeah, that's it. Christ didn't play, y'all. Christ was an austere man. Christ didn't play. He wasn't that weak. Yellow make me sad, or he was timid like what you see on Passion of Christ. That movie. No. He ain't like the white Christ that they gave us. That wasn't Christ. They feared Christ. He spoke with authority. You understand? He moved with power. That's the Spirit of Christ. Read.
John chapter 18 and verse 4. Jesus, therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them, Whom seek ye? They answered him, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus saith unto them, I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. As soon as then, as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground.
See the power he had? He said, I am he. They fell backwards. They felt that power. But read on.
Then
I'm showing y'all this for a reason. Read on.
Then asked he them again, Whom seek ye? And they said, Jesus of Nazareth.
He's playing with him now. He said, Who? I said, who you say? Who you seeking? He's just playing with him. He said, Who you seeking again? Read.
Jesus answered, I have told you that I am he.
He said, I told you I'm he. Read.
If therefore ye seek me, let these go their way.
Think about it. These are people who got like weapons. There's multiple of them. There's a band of them. You know what I'm saying? A band of them. He said, just take me. They said, yes, sir. They just took him. Watch. Read on.
That the saying might be fulfilled, which he spake, of them which thou gavest me, have I lost none.
You see that? Say, I ain't lost none. I'm the only one you're going to take. That's a man with power right there. That's the man I want to follow. We got to follow instructions, brothers. Read.
Then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it and smote the high priest's servant and cut off his right ear.
Bruh, Peter is not getting it, man. He's not getting. He's out of order right here. He's out of order. In we read in Matthews, he had to, get on him, and we had to read him. In Luke, he got on him. Like he's telling them, no, that's not how we rolling. Stop it. But nevertheless, Peter was there. Peter, I'm just showing y'all Peter was dealing with it. Peter was, he struggled. He struggled. But read on.
The servant's name was Malchus. Then said Jesus unto Peter, put up thy sword into the sheath.
He said, man, put your sword up. Put your sword up, man. What you doing? Read.
The cup which my Father have given me, shall I not drink it?
You see that? This is a commandment. This is a commandment of the Lord. Should I not do it? Brothers, we have a commandment. Hold this.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5. These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
He said, go not in the way of the Gentiles. Read that again.
These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Is that is he asking? That's a commandment. That's a commandment, y'all. That's a commandment right there. That's something he's ordering them to do. Okay?
You see, well, also y'all will start bringing out something heavy, man. These are commandments. This is a commandment. So whenever it happened with Peter, he's like, hold on, you can't take away the cup that I had from my Father. So we got to stay and realize, what's the title of the class? What's the title of the class, anybody? What's the title of the class?
The wisdom that comes from above.
The wisdom that comes from above. So whenever we are hearing these things and it's hitting us real time, we have to make a conscious decision to understand that that is wisdom from above versus staying in our own thoughts and our own feelings about what we have heard or what we think about something, right? So it's a constant transformation of our mind when we're hearing, man, these are gods we're listening to. You understand? We are moving at a higher level. We cannot make rookie mistakes. I always say that. We can't make rookie mistakes. And this is what also y'all start bringing out. So whenever we're hearing these things, pay attention and make a lot of notes on how you are going to apply this when your time comes.
But that's a commandment, brothers. That's for every last one of us to go out and raise up the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, until this day. That word was for us. You understand that? Okay, I'm telling you, the Most High would just, listen, his job, what he wants to be done is going to be done. Y'all realize this, right? Isaiah 55.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
The way we think is way off from where the Most High think. We should just follow what he say. It's little. When it comes to the Most High, our thoughts are little. So we can't fathom where he taking us. All we have to do is just follow. You understand? Just follow. Read.
Neither are your ways my ways.
Come on.
Saith the Lord.
Read.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth.
Come on.
So are my ways higher than your ways.
Read.
And my thoughts than your thoughts.
Come on.
For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither.
Does it rain up? Does it snow up? It comes down. It don't go up. Right? Read.
But watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud.
Meaning it does what it's supposed to do. It accomplished. That's how we eat from the water. Read.
That it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
He say, just like the water that come down and the snow that come down and water the earth, that's how my word is. Read.
It shall not return unto me void.
It's not going to turn unto him void. Read.
But it shall accomplish.
It shall what?
Accomplish.
Read.
That which I please.
Either he going to use you to raise up the 12 tribes of Israel or push you on the side and put another man there. That's just how he going to do it. That's it. You don't have to believe. You can get mad with the man that's above you all you want. You can do it all you want. You can pout. You can shout. It don't matter with God. He's going to get it done without you. That's what Jesus was showing to Peter. No, this got to be done. Now, real quick, I'm going to drop all that. I want to show y'all something. From the beginning of time, right, Satan is trying to divide us. From the beginning of time. When you read in Genesis, right, get Genesis 1 and 3 and 1. From the beginning of time. This has been our fight. You know, separating us from God, separating us from each other, right? It started with a man and a woman, Adam and Eve. And that fight been since them. We got it to this day. You understand that? Okay. Read that.
Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1.
Read.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
Come on.
Which the Lord God had made.
Read.
And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye should not eat of every tree of the garden?
Come on.
And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree of which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye should not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
See, God didn't leave him hanging. He told him what to do and what not to do. Right? Read on.
And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods.
That's a lie. That's a lie. They died, y'all. They died. They didn't die right then and there, but they end up dying. Y'all understand? When you go against God, you die. You die. That's it. Read on.
Knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat.
That lust within her, Satan got her. He was like, shoot, I want to be like him. I want to be on the same level. Okay. You're going to pay for it now. You're going to pay for it now. We've been suffering ever since. Now, y'all might say, well, you look at that situation and be like, well, that's easy. I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't listen to the Satan. Are you sure? Remember, he said he was made the most trickery person that God ever made. Spirit, that he ever made. Are you sure you're not being tricked? Are you sure you're not dealing with certain things that you're not supposed to be dealing with? Are you rolling in the spirit? Or he got you thinking you rolling in the spirit? How do you know? Have you been reading? Have you been applying? Have you been doing the things you're supposed to do? If not, then you've been tricked. Yeah, you got fringes on. Yeah, you come in here. That's fine. But what that is, Luke 21? Is it Luke 21? Yeah, you get it.
Hey, get James chapter 3. James chapter 3, start at verse 13.
The book of James, chapter 3 and verse 13.
Uh-huh.
Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you?
So everybody say they studies, right? Everybody say they study and so on and so forth. So everybody proclaims they have knowledge. Read.
Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom.
And everybody talk a good game, but read.
But if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth.
The Bible says, glory not and lie not against the truth. Because like also Yahweh was saying, you got people who put fringes on, you know, they come to the Sabbath, so on and so forth. And from the looks of things, you look like you're in the truth. But whole time, really, you're not. Why? Read verse 14 again.
But if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts.
Because you're dealing with something. You know, not to say, because we all deal with something. But the point of the matter is, you dealing with something that you holding on to and you're not repenting from. So the scripture says, glory not and lie not against the truth. Don't walk and say, act like you in the spirit when you're not. You know what I mean? Going back to your point, officer.
Yep. Matthew 7:21. Yep.
The book of Matthew, chapter 7, and verse 21. Not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
But he that doeth
this,
the...
we brothers, we pull this on the street and we use this for the Christians, but just talking about us in here. I want y'all to believe that. Those who don't repent outside, that's them. That's they gonna die anyway. They don't repent, that's what's gonna happen. This is talking about Israelites that know they Israel. This is what this is talking about. Did you know? Read.
But he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name?
We prophesied in his name. We did many of his works. You sisters did it. You brothers did it. Read.
And in thy name have cast out devils?
How you cast out devils? Brothers repenting. Brothers repenting. By your actions, seeing what you've seen. Seeing your works. And they repenting. When you read that in Matthew 5. Right? It talks about... get that real quick. Matthew 5 and 15.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 15. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick.
Read.
And it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Read.
Let your light so shine before men.
The light that it's talking about is you keeping God's commandments. Proverbs 6:23. We're not going to get it. Read.
That they may see your good works.
So they can what? So they can see your good works. Read.
And glorify your Father, which is in heaven.
How do they glorify the Father? How do they glorify the Father? The first hand was up in the back. Pass it down. In the back first.
By doing what he say, keeping his commandments.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought he had something. All right. Read on.
Matthew chapter 7 and verse 22. Many will say to me in the day.
In that day.
In that day.
Read.
Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils.
Read.
And in my name, and in thy name done many wonderful works. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
It'll be a sad day for you to be coming doing all this and then stand before Christ. He say, man, I don't know you. Go over there and get burned up. That's going to hurt. You know what he's saying? These are all fake people. These are fake people. You say shalom. You got your fringes. You know, you come to the Sabbath, but you got something else going on. That's who he's talking to. He ain't dealing with you. You ain't coming in truth. It's not the fact that we are perfect than you. It's the fact that you hiding. That's the point. You trying to hide your stuff. That's the issue he have. Paul dealt with something, but Paul showed you he was honest with it. When you read Romans 7, he was like, look, this is what I deal with. I deal with this and I deal with that. Lord, help me. He can work with that. But to the person that is moving around, acting like they good, you know, every time you ask them, hey, bro, how you doing? And you know they suffering. Look, I can't make you drink the water. I can't make you, I can't bring the food to you. And like, if you want me to, like, come on. You got to chew. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit on the pot. I can't do it for you. You understand? The next man can't do it for you. For example, a marriage, right? You would say, well, my marriage is suffering because you, Ori. How is suffering? Let me tell y'all something. Backdoor marriage, right? We've been teaching against backdoor marriage for forever. Do it this way, brothers. Do it that way, sisters. Don't mess with that brother. Don't mess with that sister. I'm telling you, right? But they don't listen and they do it anyway, right? Then, what you want? What, it's like they take a ball of piss and shit. Make this roses for me. Can you make this a rose? No, I can't make that a rose. I can't take that with you. Get that stinking thing away from me. You understand? Like, I can't turn it into a rose for you. What you want us to do? When you don't listen. You don't listen. So now, you are mad at the leadership now. Now you're dazed. I ain't coming to the Sabbath today. I'm mad. You know what I'm going to say to that? Good. Good. Keep that evil spirit away from us. I don't want it to spray it on the kids and stuff. So good. Don't come. That ain't you're hurting yourself. You're not hurting God. You're not hurting the men of the Lord. You're only hurting yourself. Okay? That's why we read these things was for an example. All you're going to do is get yourself overthrown. That's all you're going to do. Instead of just dealing with the issue and fighting through it. And look, let's say you are right about a situation. Let the Lord deal with that. Didn't he say vengeance is mine? Especially if you're talking about going up. Especially if you're talking about a brother that's over you. That's not how it works. Did not Moses not get into the kingdom of the promised land? He didn't get into the promised land. God dealt with him. God dealt with Moses. God dealt with give me Numbers 12 and 1. Give me Numbers 12 and 1.
The book of Numbers, chapter 12 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses.
Here you go. Here come Israel speaking against Moses with the big mouth. Read.
Because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married.
Now, they was right. They were right. he was not supposed to marry that woman, right? That's interracial marriage. We don't do that, right? Read on.
4, he had married an Ethiopian woman.
I want everybody to pay attention to this. Pay very close attention because this is going to help you in the truth. A lot of times people run their mouth about decisions leadership made and don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. Shut up. Watch this. Read on.
And they said, have the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses?
You see that? Read.
Have he not spoken also by us? And the Lord heard it. Now,
when it said the Lord heard it, meaning he was angry. He was angry. He was angry. Watch, read.
Now the man Moses was very meek, above all the men which were upon the face of the earth.
This meekness is going into he obeyed God. He listened to God. That's that meekness going into. Read on.
And the Lord spake suddenly unto Moses, and unto Aaron, and unto Miriam. Come out ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they three came out.
Read.
And the Lord came down into the pillar of the cloud, and stood in the door of the tabernacle.
Read.
And called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth.
Come on.
And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house.
Watch this. Read.
With him will I speak mouth to mouth.
Come on.
Even apparently, and not in dark speeches, and the similitude of the Lord shall he behold.
Come on.
Wherefore, then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?
What is he saying right there?
He was telling them to mind their business.
Yeah, but something else. Yes, he's telling them to mind their business. It's right there.
Moses was the leader. They were speaking against leadership.
Yep, that's true. Something else. Go ahead, Jacob.
Making sure they stay in order because there was order.
Y'all all right. But this is what it is. This is what it is. Moses is dealing directly with the Lord. You're going, they don't even understand going against Moses is going directly against God. They are going against, you don't think I know what I'm doing, Miriam? This is God speaking. You don't think I know what I'm doing? I know Moses married her. That you telling God is wrong. You saying God is wrong. That's what you're saying. That's what they were saying. God is out of order. He rolled with God. That's what he was telling, man. He see me. I talked to him face to face, mouth to mouth. Y'all saying I'm wrong. Yeah, you need to go sit down somewhere. Watch this. Read on.
And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them.
Let me tell y'all something. God can do what he wants to do. If he allowed Moses to have the Ethiopian woman, okay, I'm not speaking. If I go into your house, right, and I see some pictures on the wall, and I'm like, I don't like these pictures. I'm gonna go start taking these pictures down. I'm crazy as hell. That's crazy as hell. I ain't gonna come to my house taking my pictures down. I don't like the pictures. That's the pictures. And what's that smell? I like this smell better. And what this is? Don't cook. I'm like, damn. How you gonna come in somebody else's house and try to rule their house? This ain't y'all house, y'all. This is the house of the Lord. Get out your feelings. He running the way he wants to run it. He set up the men who he wants to set up. That's it, what it is. You got people mad because, the Mexicans, they ain't Israelites. Hey, that's on you then, brother. He chose them, just like he chose you. Okay? Now, you got something?
Yeah, can I get something real quick? Hey, pull up that definition real quick.
because this is part of the problem for us, especially in OKC. Pull that up. Make it a little big real quick. Read that. And we all heard this term before, familiarity breeds contempt. Read that.
Familiarity breeds contempt is a classic proverb meaning the more intimately you know someone or something, the more likely you are to lose respect for them.
Right. So the more that we are around each other, or for instance, what you just read with Miriam and Aaron, you can put it back up. They got comfortable around Moses. And the Most High had to check that. Just like how we get comfortable around leadership. And then we get the yapping at the mouth or questioning why this brother or sister got put out. Or questioning why is this new rule established. And then we wonder why we getting jacked up. But really in OKC, we have this problem right here. Keep reading.
When the thrill of the new wears off, we stop
Oh, yeah. And Tulsa, too. Sorry. And Tulsa, too.
Oklahoma.
Read it again. Oklahoma. The O. Read it from when? When the thrill?
When the thrill of the new wears off, we stop idealizing.
We stop idealizing or stop respecting, read,
others and start taking their everyday flaws personally.
Man, he got an Ethiopian wife. Who the hell? Who he think he is? Man, I know his sins. Why is he a 80? Who is he? Who is she? This, that, and the third. But see, this is the issue right here, and this is what it has to stop, and it will stop. This is why officers bringing this out. That's all I have.
Okay, real quick. I want to show y'all something about the division that it happens, and this is what the nations know about to keep us down. They fear our togetherness, our unity, right? But with strife, hatred, it's hard to come together, y'all. Right? Play that.
There was that ant that stood up to me.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant. One ant.
Yeah, you're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boss, they're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt?
Nope.
Well, how about this one?
Are you kidding?
Well, how about this?
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life.
It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line. That's why we're going back.
Does anybody else want to stay?
That's them demons. That's them demons we fighting. And it divides us. All of the things that's out there with the nations, the way we, the schooling, the religion, politics, all that stuff is to keep us divided. Y'all realize that, right? All that stuff is to keep divided. But once we come together, we unstoppable. Zephaniah 2:1. We got to go back to the beginning, y'all, when we first came in here, how we was, how we seen Israel. It's just, y'all don't have patience for your brothers and sisters that's still out there. God is, listen, y'all, he ain't slack. He's going to do what he said he's going to do, and he's going to be on time with what he said. We just got to be patient. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, that ain't long. That's not long, y'all. We waiting for our brothers out there to wake up. That's all we got to ride the ride. Okay? Read that.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We are that nation that's not desired, y'all. No one is going to care. No one cares about our dirty neighborhoods. No one cares about us dying. No one cares. All right? No one cares about you sisters that have, this many babies. And then they don't care. They don't care about you not having a father in the home. They don't care. So guess what? God said come together. But come together in his word. That's what we got to come together in. Okay? Now, from there, give me that next one. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Give me that next video. Remember I was telling y'all about the fighting? Whatever the fighting is, it could be you fighting some demon with porn, right? That's a distraction. You realize, right? You could be studying, but you watching porn. You could be studying, right? That's a distraction. That's something that you're fighting because you coming in, but you dealing with this, or you fighting with your husband and wife fighting. They having issues. They can't get right in the house. Like this brother, I'm not going home. I can't deal with that woman. The sister vice versa, she can't deal with him. It's problems. It's always constantly fighting. But when we fight and we're not doing what God say do, applying the scriptures, because it's somebody. Both of y'all can't beat a demon. Somebody gotta be the holy person in the house. Somebody gotta step up above that what's happening. Somebody gotta be that person. Is it gonna be you? I don't know. Let's see. Play that. Because watch this.
They can see already. They're in the fight. We are lucky. We see a fight.
Press pause. Give me 1 Peter 5 and 8. You see, what that is? Gazelles? That was gazelles, right? That was gazelles. You see, they had two other gazelles. Well, it was a pack. It's a longer video. That's just cut. I just cut it, but it's a pack of them, right? They all looking. Read that.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 5 and verse 8. Mm-hmm. Be sober. Be vigilant.
It say be sober and be vigilant, right? How you be sober? Now, it ain't just talking about drinking. Sober-minded and being clear-minded. You can see like Christ saw Satan on Peter. You understand? That's vigilant. That's able to see. When you and your wife getting into it, oh yeah, I see Satan on. Satan is on her. I'm going to show y'all something. Read.
Because your adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
All right. Play that video. Start it over. Now watch this line catch them meddling in the fighting. So he's yards away. I'm talking about he got to be longer than a football field. He's yards away from them. Okay, way longer than 100 yards, maybe 200 yards away. You understand? He's looking and watching them. They not paying attention. He said, I got a quick meal. Play it from the beginning. Now watch them that's paying attention. Satan, you ain't gonna get me.
They can see already.
See? You see? And what that is? What that is? It look like a. Oh, I'm out of here. Gone. Look, fight. Fight.
Just wait.
Fight. Still fighting.
Just wait.
They done now. It's a wrap.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. It's over.
See, the first ones that took off, that's the spiritually minded people. That's the spiritual, those that are seeing that thing here. You know what I'm saying?
So
that's them. But the ones that want to get caught up in the silliness the things that you're going over, that's them, devoured.
Listen, man. Listen, this is, I don't know how to make you understand that this truth is real. That line was way over there. They had opportunity to fix this, stop. They would not stop. Now think about it. The one that got away, that'd be the one to repent. He catch up with the trial, and not because you the one who always want to keep the fight going, keep it going. You know, now the one who got away, like, yeah, damn, I almost died. Let me get myself together. Damn, you was the one that got him together. You better fix that before you get caught up. You understand? All right, let's get Kings. 1 Kings 12:2. Let's see what Jeroboam. Learn a lesson from Jeroboam real quick.
1 Kings chapter 12.
Read quick too.
Yes, sir. 1 Kings chapter 12 and verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass when Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who was yet in Egypt, heard of it, for he was fled from the presence of King Solomon, and Jeroboam dwelt in Egypt, that they sent and called him. And Jeroboam and all the congregation of Israel came and spake unto Rehoboam, saying, Thy father made our yoke grievous. Now therefore, make thou the grievous service of thy father, and his heavy yoke, which he put upon us, lighter.
So the people came to him and said, look, work with us, man. Don't make our yoke lighter. Okay? Read on.
And we will serve thee.
He said, we will serve you. We got you. All you got to do is just lighten up that heavy hand that your father had on us, and we got you. Read.
And he said unto them, Depart yet for 3 days.
He said, I'll think about it. Go ahead and go for 3 days, and I'll let you know what my answer be in 3 days. Read on.
Then come again to me. And the people departed. And King Rehoboam consulted with the old men.
So he did right here. He consulted with the older men, right? Read.
That stood before Solomon his father while he yet lived.
This is what you call wisdom. Because these men, right, was amongst one of the wisest man that was on the face of the earth. Because Solomon had counselors. He showed that to his father. Look, he showed that to his son. Look, you got counsel, you know. You all right? Read.
And said, How do ye advise that I may answer this people? And they spake unto him, saying, If thou wilt be a servant unto this people this day.
What? Wait, what? A what?
A servant.
We are servants, brothers. We are to serve the people. Y'all realize that, right? You have to sacrifice, brothers. Sacrifice. I was telling y'all earlier about, I'm just going to say it, because I didn't say it earlier. I'm going to say it. I don't care. I went to my job. I told my job, y'all know I'm over the road, right? I'm over the road, right? So I have to make this certain amount of money so I can pay my bills, right? Take care of my family. Leadership, they going on to the marriage retreat, you know. So you got to have people back here to hold it down. So I already know I'm not going to leave my brothers. You know, Jan, he's a new 50. He's new. All right? He just got raised up. You know, already got a lot going on. So, you know, I said, let me go to my boss and see if he going to give me a shorter route. I don't even know. I just asked. I said, can I have a shorter route? You know, if you got shorter routes, y'all give me to where I can be home so I can help some things I got going at the house. Can you do that for me? They said, we'll see. The next week, they said, yeah, we got you. Right? I asked for it for a couple of weeks till leadership come back. Now, with that, y'all realize with shorter routes, what that mean, Kanan? No money. And Kanan know that because he a truck driver. He know what I'm talking about. No money. I'm getting money, but it's a fraction of what I will make if I hit the road. Okay? So, sacrificing. Stop thinking about yourself. What was I going to take care of it? You understand? Nah, that's just me. That's just me. I'm not telling brothers to quit their job. I'm not telling brothers to abandon. I'm just telling you to work it out. You understand? You know what you can do and what you can't do. You understand? Okay, you still reading that?
Yes, sir.
Read.
1 Kings chapter 12 and verse 7.
Come on.
And they spake unto him, saying, if thou wilt be a servant unto this people this day, and will serve them, and answer them, and speak good words to them,
come on,
then they will be thy servants forever.
Come on.
But he forsook the counsel of the old men, which they had given him, and consulted with the young men that were grown up with him, and which stood before him.
Read.
And he said unto them, what counsel give ye that we may answer this people?
Come on.
Who have spoken to me, saying, make the yoke which thy father did put upon us lighter? And the young men that were grown up with him spake unto him, saying, thus shalt thou speak unto this people that spake unto thee, saying, thy father made our yoke heavy, but make thou it lighter unto us. Thus shalt thou say unto them, my little finger shall be thicker.
What verse you at?
Verse 10.
Okay, read.
My little finger shall be thicker than my father's loins. And now whereas my father did lade you with a heavy yoke, I will add to your yoke. My father have chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions.
He got that counsel from the young men, the men that came up with him. Goofy. Just goofy. I'm just telling you, that's just dumb. Dumb. He used his dumbness to break up Israel. Split Israel. He's just a dummy. Read.
So Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam the third day, as the king had appointed, saying, come to me again the third day. And the king answered the people roughly, and forsook the old men's counsel that they gave him, and spake to them after the counsel of the young men, saying, my father made your yoke heavy, and I will add to your yoke. My father also chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions.
Now, this is prophecy. This was supposed to happen, but he used the goofy to do it. Don't be the goofy, y'all. Don't be that person where God said, yeah, I'm going to use him to do this evil. I'm going to use him, I'm going to use her to do this evil. So I can bless this brother so he can learn from them. Oh my God, bro. That's scary. Real quick, jump. I got a lot. I got to do part 2, y'all.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.
Hey, Shalom Shalom. Make sure you subscribe to IUIC Oklahoma, where you catch all the fire videos of us traveling all over the world, especially here in Babylon the Great. You're going to catch Deacon Abiel, myself, Captain Zakar, Captain Pallu, Captain Ezariah, Captain Noah, bringing that heat to the streets. Make sure you subscribe to IUIC Oklahoma. Shalom.